놀아줬던 엄마 좋아한.
And it's only fair that I do that. He supported me here in Korea. I have to do that for him in the States.
하늘아, 왜 이렇게 또 일찍 일어났어? 새벽 5시부터 아빠 깨워가지고 오늘 컨디션이 좋다. 해피해? 밀크 먹을 사람. 아주 에너지가 넘치는구만. 잘생겼다. 핸섬보이다, 핸섬보이. 손 귀엽다.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
기껏 내가 다 놀아줬던 엄마 좋아한. 내가 다 플레이했다고. 근데 he loves you.
No, I know, but you were playing with him for an hour and now he wants to look at something different. So he's looking at me.
너 왜 스마일링 하냐? 아빠, 봐봐, 아빠한테 스마일링 안 해.
Look, he's looking at the camera.
아빠한테 스마일링 안 해. 근데 봐봐, 엄마 보면 엄청 스마일링해.
What about Hannah? Do you want to tell them about your new favorite song? Hannah, what's your new favorite song? How is it? Hannah. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. With a buck here and a buck there. Here a buck, there a buck, everywhere a buck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Is that your new favorite song?
예. 맥도날드?
Not the restaurant. The song. Oh my goodness. Old MacDonald.
Fight?
Put him up, Daddy. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up, Daddy. Yeah, put him up. Tuk tuk. Tuk tuk tuk. You get him, Hannah.
Left to left to left. Right to right to right. Left to left. Uppercut, uppercut.
Uppercut. Yay! You did it! Yay! You did it! Yay! He is just so enthralled by the camera.
유튜버네. 인상표.
Hey, fix your neck a little. There you go. There you go. What is that?
카메라 엄청 잘 봐.
I know. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute?
하지마 엄마, 하지마 엄마.
I want to eat you. You're so cute. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, sorry. Did mommy bother you?
마리가 좋아하는 한옥 스타일 카페 왔습니다. 한옥 스타일.
Do you see the wind chimes? Do you hear that? It sounds just like Mimi's house in America. Oh, it makes me so happy.
이게 또 뜻이 있네요. 카페 이름이. 앱은이 독일어로 누구에게나 전해지다 라는 그런 의미가 있대요.
Hi. Did you just wake up? Where are you?
너네 집이야 여기?
Are we at home? Where are we?
엄청 편하게 있네.
You're nice and warm and it's on a soft bed, so you feel good. Give me that hair. How did you get mommy's hair? Oh? You steal mommy's hair? You steal my hair. Don't steal mommy's hair. Tuk, 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 tuk. Hi.
오늘 쿠킹도 하고 샤워도 하고
Oh, Hannah. Oh, it's been a long day and it's only what? 5 o'clock? Bro. He's been sleeping better, but at the same time, I feel like I've been sleeping worse. I'm so tired these days. But I've been doing a good job waking up early and taking care of the baby because like we take shifts, so I get up and take my turn. And you know what I do? I go and I take my walk with or without Alicia. And I try and be, you know, productive and good. But boy, am I tired. Oh my goodness. So I got a cappuccino.
이제 영주권 나올 날이 얼마 안 남았어. 진짜 빠르면 this month.
Yes. Well, okay. Maybe not end of March, but I believe like the first or second week of April. Because when we heard from the lawyer, that was the end of the first, beginning of the second week of March. So that would be a month later would be the same time frame of April, right? So still, that's like in a month, right? That's insane that we're going to have that. But, you know, with knowing that things are going to start speeding up and we have a more definitive timeline, we need to really start thinking about what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, you know, think about not just the grand scheme of things, but the actual logistics. And, you know, one of those things is, well, when we go back to America, am I going to work or not? And
What's your plan after move to America?
so this is what I'm going to say. I would like to stay with Hanel while he's little and be a stay-at-home mom. Is that possible? I'm not sure. I don't think so. It depends on what we do together as a couple. And so I might need to pick up more of the responsibilities in providing for our family while Himan does his best at studying and growing his own potential in America. And it's only fair that I do that. He supported me here in Korea. I have to do that for him in the States. And that means I would then have to sacrifice staying home with the baby and I would have to get a job. Now, what job am I gonna get? That's a whole other can of worms. I, as everyone knows, I went to school for world history. What can you do with world history? Basically nothing, but I chose it because I wanted to study it. So with that in mind, I could do any sort of retail job, any sort of albeit position, any sort of administration job really, or entry level, I could do. I can act like I'm a new college graduate in the workforce because I don't have much experience working in America. I only really worked for 2 years before I moved to Korea. So I don't really have a resume to give in America that would, you know, they could actually call and be like, oh, like, did she really work there? Because everything's here in Korea. But, you know, I did work at a pizza shop. I did work at like the American version of a Olive Young. I did work at a Pilates studio. I did a lot of babysitting. And I have now done teaching here in Korea for 5 years. With those skill sets, there's many things I could do. My mom has said I could work for her company if we're in Florida. I also could work for several different schools in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I have people that have told me, oh, if I would like to work there, like they would help me get a position. And I need to think, do I want to be a teacher? Do I want to, you know, go back to school and learn something else and get a different job? Or do I want to go down the path I was before in America, which is, you know, being a secretary? I really enjoyed that, actually. What? Will you want to say something? Wait, you want to say something? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Hi. What do you want to say? Yeah? Say, Mommy, if you're a teacher, then you have the same schedule as me when I'm in school. Yes, I know that. And if you say, but mommy, if you're working in a doctor's office, then I can like get free appointments and I can get easily seen. That's also true. There are benefits everywhere mommy works. Yes, that is. Yes, that is. The biggest thing is getting healthcare insurance from my job. Because if I don't do that, we got to pay for it out of pocket. But I have to really think about what I would like to do when we go to the US. And I've been researching it, and I've been looking at what is available right now in the job market. Obviously, what's available right now will not be what's available when we actually move, but it's giving me a good idea, and I'm starting to think about it. And I have to really weigh what I would like to do and what would work best for our family.
We talked about this every day these days.
Yes. Literally every day we're having the same conversation over and over again. And it kind of feels like we're talking in circles, but at the same time, I feel like every day we're making like a little progress in like going towards a certain direction. And it's just like 1 or 2 steps. But it's such a big decision and such a life-altering moment when we actually move that we have to, you know, have a game plan and just being like, okay, when we get there, we'll figure things out. I mean, that's how I do things. When we get there, I'll figure it out. But that's not how life works with a lot of people. So we have to start planning now. And that means I gotta start thinking about going back to work.
We can do everything.
Honestly, we could do anything. I could get any job. Once he goes to school, he could get any job. Like, I'm not worried about if I can get a job. It's what do I want to do? Because luckily I have that privilege of choosing what I would like to do. God bless you. But yeah, so every day we're having that conversation like he says, and every day we're working towards the decision on what we're gonna do. And, you know, when we get to America, you'll be along for the ride of getting established, finding those jobs, you know, getting everything organized, and you'll see it all unfold. But we're just kind of letting you know, like, this is where our heads are at. This is what we're doing every day. It's really boring. It's really repetitive, but it has to be done. So that's why there's not a lot to film right now. But hopefully when something fun happens, we'll film it for you. And with that, I've said everything I wanted to say, so I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, heart to.